Thank you so much. Welcome to Apostolic Side with this regret. We are looking at Osinbajo's place in history. Will history be kind to Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yomi Osinbajo, a pastor, a professor, senior advocate of Nigeria? Will history be kind to this man? You see, towards the end of 2014, as the build-up of 2015 general election, if you go back and play any of the news items at that time, there is a jingle that will confront you. You will see it running in those news items. Nigeria, evil men will not rule you again. Nigeria, evil men will not rule you again. That was a prayer with the voice of Daddy Gio, the highly respected man of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye of the Redeemed Christian Church. Nigeria, evil men will not rule you again. Nigeria, evil men will not rule you again. In every Federal Radio Corporation news, that jingle will run. In so many radio stations, that jingle was running. It continued. Do you know when they stopped it? As soon as Buhari was announced winner of 2015 general election, that jingle stopped. What had been achieved? But wait a minute. In 2014, as APC was campaigning, our own brother, Yomi Osinbajo, was moving about nationwide, campaigning with just one verse of the scripture. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. He argued strongly that as at 2014, Nigerians were suffering, that there was too much hardship, that there was unemployment, that Jonathan was clueless. He knows nothing about the economy. He knows nothing about security. That's why he cannot provide security. Power supply, the government has failed. And in every area, Nigerians were in pain. He wondered why we are paying subsidy and importing fuel when the refineries can be reactivated and they work. Who can refine fuel in Nigeria? He argued. He wondered why people will spend 87 naira. He was at 87 to buy BMS, petrol. He said, this is unfair. Nigerians were being exploited. Government making claim of paying subsidy. Insecurity everywhere. 2015, 2015. He said, the wicked are in authority. But if we vote APC candidate, Buhari and himself, the righteous will take over power. And Nigerians will rejoice. You know what? That was an act of criminal and spiritual deceit. After 4 years, 2015 to 2019, the situation had gotten out of hand. Everything had collapsed. Our own brother again, Yomi Osinbajo, moved around again. This time around, he specifically focused on Southwest for his major campaign activities. A different group of people were sent to Southeast for their campaign activities. A different group sent to South for their campaign activities. Each geopolitical zone had a team with a unique message relevant to that geopolitical zone. to Southeast. The message to us, which people like Eze, the old man who refused to respect himself, was co-opted into. Southeast, this is your turn. This is now your golden opportunity. Just vote for APC. Make sure Buhari will win and finish his second tenure. He will voluntarily hand over to somebody from Southeast. In fact, the Ebonyi State governor is a credible candidate to take over from Muhammad Buhari. They were singing it like parrots. If only Buhari will go for second tenure, it is the turn of Southeast. But you know what? Osinbajo, pastor, senior advocate, professor, was in Southwest, holding meeting, campaigning. You know what he was telling them? My people, my own people, I'm your own now, I'm your blood. You know me now, I belong to you, you belong to me, we are one. Just vote for my principal. Let APC go for second tenure. Let Buhari go for second tenure. The arrangements have been concluded. Buhari will hand over to me. No, it doesn't mean that you people don't want me to be president of Nigeria. Vote for your own, so that your own will be president of Nigeria. As at that time, Osinbajo had got no project to present, to market his party, the APC. There was no project at all. The situation of things in Nigeria is getting out of hand. Everybody knows it. He cannot deny it. So there was nothing to tell them other than, please, it is my turn to be president of Nigeria. It will happen if Buhari goes for second tenure. If he will not win second tenure, my chance of becoming president of Nigeria will be defeated. Please vote for Buhari so that I will take over from him. He has promised. The arrangement concluded. Everything sealed. Buhari will hand over to Osinbajo. Just vote for him. They were in South. You know the campaign there? Amechi was the person projected. It is your turn, South people. Amechi, your son. That's why he's there as minister. Nobody will remove him. That's why he's executing project, awarding contract for red line, and he's comfortable, preparing to take over. Buhari will just hand over to Amechi. Let him just win second tenure. Amechi will be the one. Time will fail me to tell you what they were telling North Central, Northeast, Northwest. To each of the political zone, something unique, something relevant to them specifically. All lies, no truth. All game of deceit. As 2022 comes, election very close, campaign again started. Do you know what Osinbajo came up with? He came up with the gospel of unity. The gospel of unity. The gospel of uniting Nigeria. If he wins the ticket of APC, this is the program. He will unite Nigeria. He knows how his government has thoroughly divided Nigeria. Everything that brings us together, APC put a knife on them. They brought tribalism into the military, into the security agencies. They brought religion. They excluded certain people and made the appointment the exclusive right of a particular ethnic group. Nigeria till today have not recovered from it. So Osinbajo came with the doctrine of unity, the gospel of unity. Another act of criminal deceit. He has not apologized. That all the promises made in 2014, 2015 were all game, played on the Nigerian people. He has not apologized. That insecurity is out of place. The girls are not yet back. Those things that accuse Jonathan of. The economy is down. Exchange rate down. Remember they told us 1 naira will exchange for $1. Now it's about 800, 700. Everything had collapsed. Osinbajo has nothing to campaign with again other than the gospel of unity. Do you see why Osinbajo need to hear the message? That history will certainly not be kind to him. Look at what he has done. People voted for APC because of Osinbajo. Pastors for change were everywhere, shouting, "This is our turn. Jonathan is a failure. Jonathan is wicked. This is our turn. This is our turn. We must vote for change." They gave themselves a name, Pastors for Change. Tunde Bakare led Save Nigeria group when Nigeria was in good condition, manageable condition. But when everything was destroyed, insecurity everywhere, Save Nigeria group are nowhere to be found because nobody to sponsor that Save Nigeria group again. Nobody to sponsor Bring Back Our Girls campaigners again. He then raises a question mark. What was the original intention, the motive of those sponsoring those groups? Were they the people creating the problem and sponsoring people to campaign against what they have created? Only God knows. But how many times will they deceive us? How many times are we going to learn a lesson? Let us take a look at the role Osinbajo had played and ask him, are you satisfied? You are enjoying the privileges of your office as vice president, but Nigerians grown in pain. If not for your ambition, because you were presented as the attraction, as the model, you were presented as some. Oh, look at Osinbajo. For the sake of this pastor, vote for APC. That is why after playing that game, they don't need to play the game again now because they know it will not sell. They now have to go for Muslim tickets. They don't mind those church people, don't mind them. We have used them, we're okay. We have gotten what we want. But we want our brother Osinbajo to reflect. Have you achieved your purpose in life? With the blood flowing in Nigeria, with the hunger, with unemployment, with people suffering mental disorder, with hospital everywhere grounded, no refinery is working. Allow artisan refineries, let people refine food, they can do it. We said no, we are destroying it. Are you satisfied? Well, search your conscience and let others learn from what the experience of Osinbajo. Seek the good of others, not your own interest alone. Live for others. If every Nigerian will accept responsibility to live for others, Nigeria will be a better place for all of us. For our greatest good comes in the welfare of all. Thank you and God bless you.